Hey, what up, Ram fam, and welcome back to Black Ram GX Gaming. We're here, we're live. We're doing more Elden Ring today. We just got through, was it the Elden Sanctuary, going up in the mountains. It's all foggy, and we don't have any of the map unlocked here, so it's going to be kind of a scary area. A lot of danger, it says. I did look up the Moog thing yesterday, and I've chosen we're going to do it the hard way. Since we were talking about that at the end of the last stream, I do have to go back down to his secret chamber there because I remembered I left an item, so we'll have to check that out. Thank you, William Dodge, for the like and the share. Appreciate you. So yeah, we'll be jumping right in a second here. If it's your first time watching here on the stream and you haven't been here before, please drop a follow. If you have been here before, drop a like, comment, stars, all those great things. And if you're watching from YouTube, like and subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. I gotta try to start remembering to do the question at the beginning of the night. The trivia question. If you're watching on YouTube or after the stream or even right now, feel free to put your answer in and see if you get it right. It is, what is the world's hottest chili pepper? Is it the Trinidad Scorpion, the Naga Viper, Ghost Pepper, or the Carolina Reaper? Let me know what you think it is, and we'll tell the answer at the end of the stream. So let's get it started. Oh, TJ, thank you for the like, buddy. Hold on. I got some cheers. Got some cheers in me. Thank you for the like. Delicious. Delicious. No. I have tried ghost pepper. Terrible, as you can imagine. Talked a lot of shit once and almost had to eat a Carolina Reaper. Is there really a path? It's only 30,000 runes. That's the first time I've actually believed them. But you can kind of see something. So at work, this must have been like 6 years ago almost now. Was bragging how I've had ghost pepper before, and it wasn't a pleasant experience any of the times I had ghost pepper, but it did help bring up my spice tolerance. So there was a girl I worked with who grew Trinidad Scorpions in her yard and used it for salsa. It's like, all right, well, we'll bring them in. And I'm like, too deep in to back out, so I'm like, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem, but bring them in. So then I wasn't going to eat it. I was going to pretend. Hey, death speedrun. Thank you. Yeah, TJ, I think that might be my quickest death in a stream. William Harris, what's going on? Hello. Good to see you in here. So, they brought the Trinidad Scorpion, and another guy jumped up randomly. He was like, oh, I'll eat one with you. I'm like, okay. So I pretended to eat one while he actually ate one, which was hilarious. William, thank you for the like. Cheers. Thank you, brother. How you doing? And the Trinidad Scorpion, not as hot as the Ghost Chili Pepper, in my opinion. I don't know what the things were, and actually I shouldn't say my opinion, because I didn't try it. That's what somebody told me, but they didn't have any facts. But the guy who had it was going back and forth in the kitchen, drinking milks for about 20 minutes with tears running down his face and snot running down his nose. So I was like, oh man, thanks for taking the bullet on that one. I was really curious how hot it was. Oh, that was good. That was good. I have not come across the other ones yet. Oh wait, we want a good screenshot, we gotta get rid of that health bar. Woo! But peppers, they're a fun thing. They're fun. The ghost chili, I had sauce made from ghost chili concentrate. That was delicious. And then had a dried scale, just a little scale from a dried pepper. Ghost chili pepper. was eating ice cubes for a very long time. They're terrible. It's TJ William. How are you guys doing today? That was just my pepper story. I started it. I had to finish it. Ooh, I'm already forgetting that I said I had to go back. Gotta get to a grace before I can do it. Gotta go to the secret Moog area. Poison. Not no mo. Doing great. One more day until the weekend, baby. Hell yeah. What the? What was that? Cheers. Pure anger is what's happening over here. William, did I choose you? Cheers. Yeah, can't wait for the weekend. You know, I got most of my office done now. Got the streaming computer set up right away. These little guys are weak but tricky little little hobbitses. I feel like I've been making Hey Russell, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. How you doing? A lot of little Gollum quotes myself. I can't remember what I've been saying, but I've been saying stuff. Oh, Trixies. Trixie little hobbitses. I think that's been my main Gollum quote. Oh, got a little fire damage there too. Excuse me. Work procrastinating. Hey, that's alright. You just get to work, or are you almost done? Well, I'm doing good. Got myself a festival ticket today for the music festival in July. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I know you were saying you're going to be trying to get those. You weren't sure. So were they sold out or not? You know, scalp them. You can probably scalp them on the internet now. You know, I've thought about calling this, like, some kind of after-work name. The after-work stream. Or something, because of the timing, but I'm like, that's kind of been done by every radio station ever. A little both. Nice. Oh, what do you do for work? It's always interesting to find out what people do. If you're able to procrastinate, I'm gonna guess desk job, accounting. You're an accountant? Am I right? I'm probably not right. It's a bold guess, but I'm going for it. I got a buddy who's an accountant that says during their like slow season, he'll just chill and spend half the day playing Nintendo Switch. My first thought after that is, damn, why didn't I become an accountant? Damn, this is when I can move. Please don't kill me, please! Woo! Well, that was closer than I wanted it to be. Oh, this is the way I'm supposed to go, huh? I kind of thought this was a side route. So I missed some stuff. I'll have to go back. Also, there was a skull just kind of floating around there. Don't know if that was a trick, a red herring. Was I supposed to follow it and chase it and smash it? Was it a glitch? Okay, I didn't do that last jump, and I honestly got real scared for a second there. TJ, have you made it this far yet? Oh, work from home for loan services. Computer's been down for 2 weeks. Oh shit! What do you? What can you do even then, if your computer's down? Seems like a nice spot though. Work from home is nice. I do it like part of the week. I wish it was a lot more like full time. But you get what you get. I honestly got scared by that. Grass thing? A little ahead of me? Get ready for some bull. I did read some people's messages a ways back, like, oh, get ready for hard part, get ready for tough enemies, blah, blah, blah. And then I fought these guys. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. Watch people play Elden Ring and answer questions. I like it. I like it. That's not too hard. Honestly, if I could get paid to do that, man, you're living the dream right now. Do you dress formally? I mean, I'm a Sentinel Knight with a bearded helmet. That's as warm as it gets. TJ, have you been, like, exploring and doing everything you can, or are you just rushing through the game to get ahead of me? I feel like that's a fair question. It pays the bills. No kidding. Well, if you want to float me an application, and then make sure you tell IT to give me that broken computer for 2 weeks. I don't know why I'm trying to get up there. There's gotta be no item. Doesn't look warm enough? Go back and get some furs, my guy. Frostbite is no joke. You ever had frostbite? I have not. I'm quite scared. I don't want it. Would you, like, if you had metal armor in this kind of frozen conditions, would your skin just stick to it if you didn't have clothes between you and the armor? Like the most horrifying way possible. TJ, I'm exploring like crazy. Also played for another 6 hours last night and some today, so that helps. That's true. How many hours are you in? Oh, that's not. I'm at 85 and a half. If you've gotten ahead of me and somehow put as much, if not more, time in than me in that short of time, you are amazing. And then again, I know this is your niche. TJ there is like maybe one of the best From Software gamers I've ever seen in my life. This man, we were drinking together one time, and it's like 3 in the morning, end of the night, challenges me to a Dark Souls 1 speedrun race. Whoever could get to and beat the Taurus Demon first. He's like, I'll go first. I'm like, alright. Like 17 minutes flat. He does it with like no armor on and laughs at me the whole time after a night of drinking. I tried. I got to the Taurus demon. Damn it! And died. As many times as it took him minutes to get there. So it took him 17 minutes to get there and beat him. Took me 17 deaths to quit the game. I haven't challenged him to a race since. Actually, I did. I challenged him to a Wretch Sentinel night race. Luckily, we never did it. Ah, shucks, he flattered me. I try. I'm a nice guy. Firstly, you would have some kind of padded armor under the metal armor. Oh, that sounds like a lot. Too heavy, Douglas. Cold would make the metal cold? Oh, for sure. Sorry, what chat playing? Mafia? Mafia? Isn't that... How old is that game now? Was there a new one that came out recently-ish? Alright, so this is a summon area. Some kind of boss, perhaps? Yikes. My favorite type of boss. Russell, you just did this area? Oh. It seems like a rough area. I just wish I could see better. "76 hours in? Dang. So you do it better than me. By like hours. Woo! Do what I can. Remix of the first two playing the original. Gargoyles, Black Blades, Black Axe. Nice. Oh, now I can kind of see the outline of the area. Interesting. It can, not many items. There is a Night Calvary here. Ooh, Night Calvary. Thank you, thank you. I never know, except for messages, when they're there, and there's only one I got lucky and found on accident. That I know of. You know, I found 3 so far. One in the Weeping Peninsula, one in Lernia, and one in Caled. So if there's one in the Altus Plateau, I missed it. I don't know if I ever played the Mafia games. Played... what was it? Godfather? A little bit of Scarface. These are original Xbox. Godfather 2. Godfather 2 was terrible, but the first Godfather was good, and it was very long, but it was great. It was like a GTA competitor. And then took a lot of parts from the actual movies, which I never saw much of. I mean, I had, but I was pretty young. He's near the first grace? Okay. First grace I'm gonna run into, or like the first grace after you come off the elevator? Like the one behind me or in front of me? Give me them butterflies. Oop, here we go. Crone, we'll talk to her first. Hello. Off the elevator? Okay, I'll go back.
I can read them. You'll turn back.
That's all I needed to hear.
Lies
Time to
the
turn
end
back.
of the giant's flame, and the way forth is forbidden.
I'd hate to break any rules.
The
So,
burning of the earth tree is the first cardinal sin. Doing so will unbind destined
Cardinal
death
sin.
and slay
What if,
the
though,
world itself.
hypothetically, that's not my religion?
Who would dare put you up to such a task?
So maybe it's not a sin to me.
Not the fingers.
Not the fingers. The whole fingers thing I just find hilarious the whole time. And I don't quite really get it. Like, I saw a video that explained the furled finger. The one where you summon people and it's just this. And it was like, because you're holding B like that to run around and then able to attack. The claw is what people call it. That it was just a big joke that they've incorporated. George R. R. Martin has a huge finger fetish. So let's dive into that a little bit. Is his fetish for giant fingers, or his fetish for fingers is huge? Like, if it's his big meaty sausages for fingers, like Shrek hands, is he just going nuts? Is he salivating? Not the last time I'll say that. You know, we gotta know, especially before we go do any autograph signings with him. He loves dragons who has bigger fingers than dragons. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, I am in the land of the giants. They must have giant fingers. Oh, Russell, I hope this is us talking about giant fingers and George R. R. Martin's fetish with them. A good way to get paid for the day. So what you do today? Oh, don't ask. Oh, shenanigans. I'm just exploring this area a little bit because I didn't explore it that well. Not that there's probably much to explore. Yes! Perfect. Happy we could help you out. Alright. I think there's one more of these guys, and I need one more. Hey, Uncanny, what up, what up? How are you doing, brother? Cheers, thank you for the like. I'm like a trained dog at this point. When Uncanny comes in and says, what up, I know the like's about to come up. So as soon as I read his comment, my hand was already going for my beer to cheers him. It's like, what's that experiment? Or whatever. Where, they've done it in a few different TV shows. Where they ring a bell and then give somebody like a piece of gum or something like that. I think they did it in The Office, they did it in It's Always Sunny. There we go. Here's another. And then eventually, every time you read the bell or ring the bell, they'll already be sitting there waiting for their treat or snack or whatever. That's where we're at. No margaritas for Cinco de Mayo. Oh, I forgot it was that. I've been so busy unpacking my place that I am forgetting lots of things. Uncanny, thank you for the share. Cheers. Pavlov's dog experiment. Okay, you guys all know this pretty well. I can tell who's done this to their friends and significant others. Yeah, obviously, with Jim logging off his computer. Yeah, he gave Dwight a treat every time, and then eventually he was holding his hand out, and he's like, "Dwight, what are you doing?" I don't know. Classic. Classic conditioning is what it's called. Classical conditioning. I like it. Every time he logged off, he'd put his hand out for gum. That's right. Where is this? Okay, he's obviously not in here, but where is this Knight's Calvary? I guess am I even on the road? Psych degree. Oh, do you actually have a psych degree? Nice. Do you work in the field now? I feel like the thing is, I would have loved to get a psych degree. Oh, there he is. Everyone who seems to get it jokes about how, yeah, there's a lot of uses for it. There's working in retail, working in, you know, all kinds of stuff. Or what was the latest joke I saw? This will be great for me to use on my friends later. A lot of money to use it on my friends. Whoop! I think I've cheesed this fight. It was minced, that's right. Ah! No longer cheesed it. You can do it to a human, you can do it to anything. You sure can. I mean, what might be smarter than us? Maybe like orcas or dolphins, and that's exactly how they train those. You want to fish? Do a trick. Bye-bye, horsey. You got this. Easy peasy. After you've fought these types of enemies so many times, you learn their tendencies, you get them down pretty good. It's not too bad. Make sure it's night. Thank you, Russell. The first time I ran into it was the Weeping Peninsula one. And I got lucky. Somebody left a note there. Said, night hard boss or something like that. And I was like, oh, interesting. Let's see what happens. I think the first one kicked my ass a lot. The one that kicked my ass a lot was the Lurnia one. The guy who's right here. I had the hardest time with him. It's tough. GG's. Thank you, GG's. See you later, horsey. See you later, Mr. Knight. Make sure there's no hidden jump-off points. Pigs and octopus are super smart. Yeah, I've heard pigs are super smart. I do know that octopuses have shown super high forms of intelligence. You ever seen, like, crows and how smart crows are? There's, like, a video somewhere out there of crows copying cat noises to make, like, street cats fight each other as they just sit back and watch. So it was like their form of entertainment was... Let there be death. Was to mess with cats. Most places have one or two. I've noticed the one in, what now, 3 locations? 3 big named areas. So the only one I haven't found is the Altus. So I am aware that if you come back with a certain medallion and use it here, then instead of going up, it'll take you down to some snowfields. That'll take you to the Mogwen Palace. And apparently that's super hard. Don't remember what I need. Don't remember how to do it. Just remember that I've got to. So I'm going to mark this. Crows are wicked smart. Yeah, I've heard. Because I've seen them do the complex puzzles and problem solve and do all that. It's crazy. But I'm sure you could train those too. I mean, pigeons are supposed to be pretty smart to some degree. It's crazy about carrier pigeons. You ever learn how those work? I looked it up once. So it's like wherever their nest is, they'll always know how to get back there because they have like basically a built-in compass using electromagnet. Or no, they're using like the Earth's polar magnetic field to direct them. So when they have carrier pigeons that they'd send messages to, so say they wanted to send a message from London to Paris, they'd be born in Paris, then taken to London, and if they wanted to send the message, give it to the bird, it would fly all the way back to what its perceived home was. Could have been 5 years later. And that's how they work. Somehow they'll always memorize what their birth home is or something along those lines, and will just magnetically always want to go back to that. It's weird. Hey, it's another sliding skull. Shit. If pigs are so smart, why do they make themselves so tasty? That's true. I heard there's plants that if they're getting eaten by caterpillars or something, or like insects, they'll change the way they taste to make themselves inedible to the bug. Nature's crazy, is basically what I'm trying to say. The secret one, crows will bring gifts to people if they trust people? Really? I've seen you can get a crow as a pet. So there's... Look, I've had a phase, and I'm not going to say every once in a while I don't get curious. I'll call it the exotic pet phase. I live in one of 5 states in the U.S. where basically if it's not an endangered species categorized by the U.S., you can have it as a pet. And I've looked. Florida, Texas, Wisconsin, and I don't remember what the other 2 are. Probably some shit like Utah and Montana. But those are the places where you could have literally anything you want as a pet, so long as it's not like a wolf. Wolves are endangered. Owls you can't have. So I looked up... the fuck? Oh. What was I looking for? Ravens? I think it was ravens once. You can get ravens or crows from a certified breeder in like Florida for like $2,000. Right? So they've only been handled by people their whole lives. And so I'm looking at this one breeder had on their website. This crazy ass person raised turkey vultures as well. Turkey vultures. Like the things that are almost the size of humans. And you could buy a trained and bred by humans, only knows captivity, for $5,000. Who wants to buy a turkey vulture? I'm just curious. You can buy alligators, as you've heard. Oh, this guy, I thought you were dead. All manners of snakes. What I looked up were foxes. You can get a fox in, where was it? Indiana. There's a bunch of fox breeders in Indiana. Red foxes, snow foxes, all different kinds, for about $500. There's dogs that go for $1,500.
Finally, we meet.
It's crazy.
Tarnished. The would-be lord. Oh my.
You have to pay like an exotic animal.
Face. I fear you were previously
license every year, though.
of this vessel, well, that
It
is
turned
also
out
fortunate,
there was a
for he is dead.
guy
As for his flesh,
just down the road from one of my best friends,
he gave it to me.
where I went to all the time growing up, who had
Mary, I
a
hope
giant
you
boa
can make
constrictor
peace
in
with
his basement, as well as a lion.
you. You were about to
He had a
sacrifice
deer farm
something
on the
precious.
outside. I thought it was really cool that he had a
For the
deer
fair
farm.
maiden,
Turned out it was to feed his lion, his boa constrictor,
only
and
so
all
that
these
you may
animals that
know
eventually got taken
what a
away
great
by
thing to
the
put
county.
Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice. But how would the Lord, crowned so, chosen, tarnished, and
Crazy stuff.
dare
David, thank you for the like. Cheers. How are you doing?
spare the poor girl?
You had a fox or a pain in the ass? What kind of fox did you have?
Instead, if you are prepared to show resolve and attain lordship through righteous, then heed the words of
I know snow foxes look beautiful. They're gorgeous and they don't have a smell. Red foxes get up to like 30, 35 pounds, or they can, and they have like a odor that they put off the whole time. So they'll stink up your ear. Most foxes, they're burrowers. So they'll burrow into your couch, they'll burrow into your furniture. Northern red, nice. So most people say that if you own one,
chosen, tarnished, descend into the
what you want to
depths
do
far
is you build an
beneath
enclosure
the
outside and fill it with cement, because otherwise they'll dig out of it.
The three fingers, if you inherit the flame of frenzy, and the girl setting you on the path of burn and incinerate. Ah, may chaos! Chosen, descend in Sigordians.
I figure what to do with this guy's quest now. I've definitely looked at Fennec Foxes. First of all, a Fennec Fox, if you don't know what they are, they look like it's kind of hard to describe. It's like a small dog with gigantic ears. And they're like a desert animal. Their ears are their defense mechanism. They use that as like little radar dishes to know when things are coming pretty far away and then burrow. But they're super, super cute. Problem with any fox, though, is they're also loud. They're yippy. They talk a lot. Mike? Hey, Mike! Good to see you. Long time no see. Cheers. Oh, you have the scent gland removed. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool, though. Did you keep it for a long time? Did you have to give it away? Remember, you're getting paid to answer questions. And I've got a lot of questions because you're the first person I know that's actually had a fox. Looked at skunks. You can get a scent sac removed from a skunk, and it's basically like a cat. Is what everybody says. Been busy? Oh, that's alright. Just good to see you came back. Happy to see you. What's new? What's happening? He passed away. We had him 11 years. Wow. Was he newborn when you got him? I don't know how long they're supposed to live for. Well, years is pretty long, though. That's about the lifespan of a dog. They're, what, the canine family or whatever, so that's probably about right, I would think. Yeah, from Cub? Oh, nice. Ooh, you know what? This came up earlier, towards the end of last year. Someone at work one day was like, we were talking about exotic animals, you know, being me and I've looked into it more than the average person would, I had a lot of information on it. And the one guy's like, well, what about a sloth? You know how cool it would be to have a sloth? I'm like, oh god, that'd be super cool. You wouldn't have to do much. You just kind of pick him up and move him around places. So I looked it up. If you want a sloth, you can get a sloth. But that comes with one of the biggest price tags I've ever seen. You want a sloth? Costs you $10,000. That's before the tax. That's before you pay your exotic animal license. That's before you get it food, any kind of enclosure or living space. Just the pet. $10,000. Insane. But kind of worth it. Hawks are super expensive also. You can get a hawk? I didn't know that. I haven't looked into that. That's kind of cool. I have looked into octopuses. I think they're, what, right around 800 or so, depending on what you want. At one point I looked up those, what are they called? They're like a rainbow-colored mantis, shrimp. It's called some kind of mantis. But it's basically just a big rainbow-colored shrimp, and they are vicious. Saw videos of somebody else with one as a pet, and the guy would drop crabs, living crabs, into its thing. It would come out, and it like blows air so hard, it's like highly pressurized and goes right through the shell and kills it instantly. And the regulations are super strict. Yeah, I bet they're fucking nuts. You'll never own an eagle. The same reason that wolves and owls are out of the picture. Okay. Ha! Now you have to face other me. Same thing, but there's two. Sicken. Why are you just standing there? God, there's a fourth one now? You absolutely need to summon help. He just saved my ass twice. That's awesome. I'm terrified. I've just been slamming drinks here. Alright, went down this one, right? Okay, back to where I started. I'm scared. Yeah, most exotic fish animals are out of this world expensive. But they're really cool. Super hard to maintain. Hated these guys. Yeah, I don't blame you. I see why hate's on the table. Okay, it looked like a crumbly entrance from afar. I just want to make sure I explore this whole area. But I'm scared to fight anymore. I think a one-on-one fight wouldn't be hard with my guy. But I'm literally taking a hit in every fight, so I can't get away with any freebies. Unless I'm super careful and use the moon veil like crazy. But if you just bought a lionfish and died 5 days later, ooh. That's gotta be like 1,000? A couple thousand? You'd think for a lionfish, right? $5K, at least in 2007. So it's only gotten worse. You know it's only gotten worse with inflation and exotic animal trade probably being a little stricter. 5K. I can't imagine it's easy to, like, if you were acquiring those for the trade, it can't be easy to get one. I'm not articulating this very well. If you're the diver trying to pull it out of the water, because it's like they're poisonous, right? They're like completely, all the barbs surrounding their whole body poisonous. Oop, wrong place. So you have to like scoop it out with a net. Alright. So now that I found him in the mountains, something's supposed to come out and fight me here, right? Possibly. Potentially. I might have to look this up. Believe so? I can't remember. I thought so. I mean, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous fish. Honestly, the first thing I think of when I think of lionfish is Deuce Bigelow. Because he's got to watch the fish of the guy from The Mummy. The Elden Ring wiki crashes every time I try to use it. Let's see what IGN says. You can make another appearance later on in the game when you reach the mountaintops of the giants. It's not clear what the conditions of this are, but it seems to happen after defeating Moog the Omen, as battling this boss leads to the discovery of the Three Fingers and the opportunity to discover the Frenzied Flame. You can meet Yoru at the Zamor Ruins Site of Grace, and he'll encourage you to seek the Three Fingers and embrace the Frenzied Flame. He'll tell you that Yoru you saw died was an old vessel, and this is his new one. He also mentions the Shabiri grapes connecting his questline with the Hayadic questline. Following Yoru's instructions will allow you to find the Three Fingers, unlock one of the additional endings of the game. I don't like that answer. I thought he just like gives you his armor. Oh, so this one says that it is Shabiri, the manifestation of chaos, who took over Yoru's dead body. They tell you where the blah 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 fingers are. If you meet with the fingers and come back to the Zamor ruins, you'll find the Ronin armor set where Shabiri was. Alternatively, you can just kill Shabiri and take the armor. Note that speaking with Shabiri is not required to unlock the Frenzied Flame ending, nor is it required for advancing Hayad's quest. It is possible Shabiri will turn up in Yoru's clothing even if you don't complete Yoru's quest. If you've not completed any of Yoru's quests by this point, it's still worth checking out the Zamor ruins when you can, just in case. Oh, so just kill him. That's what I took away from that. Okay. Perfect. For some reason, I remember an early video where you went back to that church and something came up and you killed him. So this must go down to the snow area and you go that way. Or something. I don't know. Let's kill him. Now that I see Shabiri as I came back here. Believe so, you have to find him in the academy. I found him in the academy. I did that. I did the Altus Plateau area where he died. And I was told yesterday not to do the Frenzied Flame thing. And I thought, you know what? If I wasn't told not to do it, I totally would have went in there. Because that soft locks you into that, and there's some crazy stuff you have to do to get out of it. But I would have never found the secret behind Moog the Omen anyway on my own. So I was like, I would have never gone in there in the first place, so it's not my natural ending. But I do want his armor.
This I did not expect. But if you do not care, is chaos.
Nice. That's my new armor. Oh, my armor, or my load is way, way down. See the frilled finger? You get it. It's the claw. Alright. I've been waiting to get that armor set for a long time. I don't know or think that it's better than what I had, and since it's the same weight load, it's definitely like a downgrade, but that's okay. wide is this area? So it's just kind of these little bit of cliffs and then right here. Okay. I thought since I started out with a samurai, I kind of like this Ronin armor. It was like, it might kind of fit the character that I'm building and playing. I like it. I thought the hat was a little bit much, but the rest of the armor looked really cool. So this must be the way forward, I'd wager. I can see there's a cave down below. Ooh. Yep, definitely. Night night, birdie. Yeah, I was scared that I maybe screwed up this guy's quest line early on, but apparently it doesn't matter because it's just going to show up either way. The only thing that matters is getting his super long sword, whatever it's called. Basically katana shaped, but super long. Oh, not that flask. Oh, too late. I want them flight pinions. Me walks through a doorway. An NPC continents away dies. That's the butterfly effect. You gotta be careful. Me, an intellectual. Because I didn't look up any of the quest lines or anything, I was trying to enjoy the game for what it is at first. I maybe screwed up a quest or two, but I don't think so. I think the cave is right under me. I could have, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I have. There you go. Jeez. Ooh. The catacombs. Oh. I will never trust that those things are just statues. Never. Not me. Oh, don't like that? Yeah, I totally didn't trust that there was one of those just around the corner. Like, the tricks of these guys have gotten old. This is a fun place. Oh, God. I feel like these things is foreshadowing there's gonna be like 4 of them in the boss fight. I already fought 2 at once in Caled Nightmare. All the walls can be fake. I've run into so many Mirage walls that I just trust no plain wall. As I run past all of these. A lot of times there's a message to help you. Okay, obviously they don't want you to look this way. So if there's a secret path, that's where it's going to be, right? Potentially. There's one of these a lot and nothing here most of the time. Oh, so it goes down. Alright, that was going to be the second thing I look at. I'm used to these tricks. Tricksy little hobbitses. So we'll go down that when we reach the clear dead end. Or if this is the actual right way. Okay, visions of death. I just love how hardcore it is when you kill one of those. The blood splatter, shards of shit everywhere, and like kind of slows down the game for a second. This place is all the tricks, huh? You ride any of these up? Whoa! No, sir! Oh god. Oh, please. No! You can see I was very untrusty of going in that room against the lone pot. Fire sets the explorer's off early if you have it. Do you have fire arrows? And dragon fire. Plug up that little hole he's got there. You know what I mean. Cheers. Poison these guys makes them explode? Really? I was hoping to get the pot with one of those. goes. Oops. If you see 2 messages by a wall, oh please! If you see 2 messages by a wall, you can almost be certain that it's secret passage liar ahead. Man, a lot of liars. Okay, well, hopefully I get my 102 back. I'm gonna test the poison thing. 45 minutes till I'm off, then it's gym time? Nice. I'll tell you what, so long as you can watch streams or something to entertain you, it's not so bad. But otherwise, that last 45 minutes, especially if you're saying only 45 minutes till I'm done, you know it's that close, you kind of watch the clock. It takes forever, it feels like. There's a brother from a different mother. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. So what's it today, legs or arms? What are we working on, Russell? I'm gonna remember you go to the gym by nicknaming you Russell the Muscle in my mind. I won't call you that, for real, in case you don't like it. But besides Elden Ring and getting paid to watch Elden Ring, I don't know what else there is. Leg day! Let's go! Oh, good! Hey, that's not a bad name either. Russell the Muscle. I totally forgot that was there, but that reaction time, impeccable. It's top tier. Straight up poisons? I guess I have some serpents. It's just good to know you don't skip like that. I did leg day and then some last week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, moving boxes up and downstairs for a good portion of all those days. Alright, Russell, I see what you're up to. I get it. He says fire arrows make them explode. You come out with something hilarious like poison arrows make the poison guys explode. I see you. You need to lose a whole person. Arthur, what's happening, buddy? Thank you for the like. Cheers. Appreciate that. I think I need to lose about 6 months of a baby. Poison them. I mean, I guess I didn't go too far, but I hit him with the serpent arrow. It's heavy poison buildup. Would have thought that would have got him. You're saying do more? I wonder if I have like a poison dragon breath. Not today, Sonny Jim. You had to poison them all the way, like 3 or 4 arrows? Ah, then why waste the arrows? The way I look at it is if I have to burn as many arrows as it would be to just slice them up. God bless you, double the bless. I might as well just slice them up. Unless there's something really tough. If they're a rough enemy, then arrows in distance. I didn't really look, but I think behind me from where I started. Was where the elevator goes down. Alright. Maybe these guys are asking for it. If they are grouped up, one explodes to kill them all. Oh, really? Yeah, there's a lot of points where they're grouped up. Fulcrum's Thuck attack. Okay. Guess I'll have to try it next time when there's a group of them. Maybe I'll just try it on the next one just to see what happens. Now these are arrows I'm willing to waste. Looks like we can go down to another probably identical place for a third time. What was that? Oh, I'm just restarting. There is further down. Okay. I suspected as much. That was a lot of aim and pray because the first person aiming on this is super terrible. It's buggy as shit. Like if I aimed right here, I would just, even if it was directly on him, I would just hit wall over and over. Whoa, you just like solidify? Cheers, we did it. I feel slightly confused. I hate when there's multiple levels of the exact same thing. Okay, I've almost certainly been through here before. But I feel like, okay, once you get to certain point in this game, there is multiple dungeons. Probably like my last 2 or 3 dungeons I've done. Which have had 2 to 3 identical levels in a maze-like format. And I hate it. I'm super confused. Because I went down and then down to the furthest point, and then went around and went further down, but I've been here before. I'm not going to pretend to understand and assume I've done it all, but I hate this. I think I'm back at the beginning. Okay, I get it now. I think. Tyler, thank you very much for the like, my friend. Cheers. Totally agree. Burn me out on these areas. Oh shit, and I haven't even been here. Where the fuck is here? I just came down to get a better grasp of the areas. Oh, back up, back up, back up! Oh god, oh god. If I'm gonna die not next to that thing. Use glintstones to keep track of where you've been. It helps. That's a good idea. I did use the one, and you really only use them to keep track of, not keep track of, but to test what I can fall and not die into. So far my main test has been, is everything dead there? Is it exactly the same? Because I can usually map out and remember a lot in my head of what I've seen pretty well. But it's when I start seeing the exact sames of a lot of things that it bamboozles me. Like, I can remember, like, okay, I've been to that one, I've been to that one, I've been to that one, but, like, how it comes together, I can't put it together in my head, the architecture. I think that's the big thing for me, is trying to remember the architecture of how it all gets together. Because, like, I can figure out layouts pretty quick in most games. When they make it a maze, it's hard until I've run through it a couple of times. I don't want to have to run through some of these mazes a couple of times. Also, these cat statues make me want to larval tier and learn Combat Azure so I can just insta-kill. Oh shit, he knows. He knows, he knows. Damn, when you try to outsmart the game and then the enemy outsmarts you. Also, when you have to literally stand on nothing to get this to work. I will levitate till the end of days to not have to fight this thing. He gets up to my level, he thinks he's gonna get me. Oh shit. I was gonna say how cute it was, and then, well. Worst day of my life will be when one of these statues figures out how to use stairs. It's the equivalent of the velociraptors in Jurassic Park learning how to open doors. But slightly stupider. Alright, now we can fight. Ha ha! Ha ha! So easy. So many deaths here. Oh. What the? I don't know if that's frostbite. Is that death blight? It's something horrible. Honestly, got real scared there. Frost? It's Frost. Okay. Woo! Don't want that either. Real terrified I was about to lose to those statues. Last thing I want to do is lose to them after what I've just gone through. Not a secret worth finding. Gonna be real honest. I knew there was gonna be. Oh, son of a bitch. Now, don't awaken too fast. Not real happy. Not real comfortable with where those are sitting. Cheers. I should have seen how that whole strategy was going to backfire. And I did as soon as I saw the Spitty Tower thing. I was like, I see where this is about to go. But at that point, I was already fucked. No! It comes back? Likely suffering, therefore try dashing through. It will hunt you down. There is no dash through. I also just figured something out. Excuse me, if you didn't know that. If you have too many of an item and it overloads and goes into the box, if you need some of that item again, when you go back to the grace, it'll auto put that shit in there. Because as you may have noticed, these golden arrows keep staying high in the amount I have. Because I had made like 99. Can't keep getting more. I did not realize. I've gone back to the box before and been like, alright, so what, the game's glitched? Where's all my stuff? I thought I had to take it out like, you know, most games of me do. Yes, sir, they keep coming back like a bad rash. I couldn't agree more, Russell. So at this point, it's do or die on these things. That was starting to seem like an unnecessary risk at the end. Alright, shit, where did my runes go? Did I pick them up already? How do I don't remember picking them up. But I must have. Am I crazy, guys? Did I pick them up? Ryan, you're about to take a break from LR. Is that what, Liurnia? Just found unsightly catacombs. Which is that area? I don't remember. So many catacombs and tombs. I've been to hundreds. Hundreds by now. Don't you turn that statue on. Elden Ring? Oh, Elden Ring entirely? What are the dungeons you found? I probably have. What's it called? Unsightly catacombs? Let me think. You were around this area, right? Totally possible I'll go right past it here, so if you see it, let me know. Oh, right here. Oh, this one, it leads you all the way up to this lift. It? To this lift? No. Oh, this takes you to the lift. Can't remember what that one was about. There's like poison or something outside. I've done it, but I don't remember what it was about. This better be a damn good item. Monk fire. That's kind of cool. I'll never use it. You know, I do a lot in these dungeons for things that I will never use. Ryan, you dying there a lot, or are you just like, ah, fuck that place? I think a lot of those places were real easy by the time I got there. Because at that point, I pretty much did all of Limgrave, Liurnia, Caelid, all of that was like the last place I did before going into the Volcano Manor, and I had done all of the Altus Plateau before I went into the Volcano Manor. I did the plateau, I guess, before the capital city, which is also part of the plateau. Probably. So I was pretty beefy by the time I got to that point. You just got there? It can't be that bad then. Came here with maybe 80,000 runes or something. I've got so many since I've been here. This place is wild. Anyway, pray for me for whatever this boss is about to be. Pray for me to get past these imps. Woo! Found the darn Erd tree. It killed me around 20 times. Dumb scarlet rot. Scarlet rot is awful. Okay, where's the boss? Is it done? I hope those imps jump down here. Luckily, I got this flame cleanse me spell. It's the only thing that saved me from scarlet rot continuously over and over and over and over again. That and Deathblight are the worst. Deathblight's pretty bad, but it's kind of fun. Oh no, I know what this is. I felt the ground rumbling. I knew. Ulcerated tree spirit. One of 10 in the game. Damn, I am glad it grabbed him. Because I definitely didn't get out of the way. They don't feel like they're getting any better. I mean, maybe they take more damage. That's about it. Nice, another golden seed. You know, by this point, I've gotten so many golden seeds, I can't even upgrade my flasks anymore. Ooh, death root. Kill it with fire! I hate those things. First couple times I found them. The first one I found was the dungeon in the very first place you are. Before you come outside in the open world. Forlorn Hero Grave or something like that. That one piss pounded me. Cheers. How many flasks can you have? 14? No. Yeah? 14. And I'm plus 10 on them already, so I don't know if I can put any more dew or whatever into them. Stupid hero graves, I know, I hate them. And was a dungeon I want to go open the door, but those stupid T-Rex dogs and a giant bird crow killed me before I could open it. Yeah, they're fucking tough. When you first get to Caleb, I feel like by your point, They shouldn't be too bad, but maybe they are. So I don't know how many seeds. I must have 4 or 5 seeds already. I might be overplaying it. But, yeah, I was kind of upset when I went to go do it. It's like, you have the maximum amount of flasks. I'm like, there's a maximum? Why am I still getting seeds? I feel like you shouldn't. Personally, I don't think you should get seeds. So I got 5. If you can't upgrade anymore. Flax charges already at maximum. So don't like that, but it is what it is. Did cheese the big boss that's right outside the doors? Where you give that guy the death roots? You can cheese him? I just got beefy and called in my mimic, and we tore it up together. But the first few times I got there, because there's layers of punishment. Oh shit! There's a trap. That takes you there. Just behind him. Killed me 1 hit. Shit. Alright, going in with the mimic right away. Cheesed him with a lot of arrows through the doorway. Hey, thank you for the like. How are you doing? Whoa, not again. This dude and his whip, he's insane. Cheers, thank you very much. I hate him. You know, that guy, though, he's got like a sword down beam attack that you're talking about right outside of the bestial thing or whatever where you feed the death roots. How did you avoid those? You know, I guess maybe you die a few times. There's a grace right there. No big deal. She's a brick house. Stood behind the broken pillars. Oh, you dirty dog. Well, he's worthless and dead. Trees are brick. House. Ba, 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 ba. Letting it all hang out. I don't know the words that well. I didn't even realize this was a chicken until you said something, but now I can see the testicles. Well, in and watch. That's Austin Powers quote. One of the spectacles. Spectacles, testicles, well and watch, something like that. I don't remember. Spectacles doesn't sound right. I'm thinking of glasses. What do you call this? Not spectacles. I feel like I cannot figure out what I'm trying to say. Someone who's watched Austin Powers, help me. I know it's not just me. Oh. That's the screenshot. This is amazing. These people know how to put together a game, don't they? Kayla, thank you very much for the like. Hell yeah. I'll cheers you after this dude shoots his arrow and hopefully doesn't launch me off. Like right now. Jesus. And if you guys didn't know, those arrows penetrate. Words are not my strong suit tonight. Penetrate hella far. Because I've stood behind pillars before, and it's hit me on the other side. That might be the first time I've been straight up impaled. Ryan, thank you for the like, buddy. Holy shit! I'll cheers you in a second. Ah! Run, dun 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 dun. I don't know how that music goes. That's probably not the right. Not quite right, but cheers. Every time I die, I have to chug half a can, or a full can of beer. Half. Yeah, I gotta go to a place to see a person, and I'll be right back to do that challenge. Just wait here. I'll be back. Maybe never. You know, I've had days where I could have done that and I would have chugged half a beer once. I've also had days where that would be a whole 3-pack. Say a whole case of beer. I've had those days. If anyone watched me take on the 2 big gargoyle statues by the waterfall in the deep roots or whatever, no, at the end of Nakron, and before you go up to the deep roots, that would have been more than a 30-pack because I died about 69 times, and I stayed on for about an hour and a half longer than I normally do because I refused to quit the stream until they were dead. And the only reason I did that is because I had the next day off. So I was like, fuck it. Let's keep going. I did take at least a drink after most of the deaths. I couldn't remember every time because sometimes it was really quick. But I got pretty silly on that one. It probably didn't help me to win, but I felt way better after I won. I had a buzz energy. It was the best. You played Mario Party if you lost a mini game, it was half a beer. Woo! That's not... Well, I'd say that's not terrible, but there's a lot of mini games. How many turns did you do, I guess is the question. Was it a 10-turn game? So there was only 10 half beers chugged? Or was it like a 30? Where it gets pretty saucy. How dare you. I've done some drinking Mario Party stuff before, but I don't know that I've ever done half a beer per minigame. I guess, you know what? It's pretty tricksy, because there could be 3 people that lose. There could be 1 person that loses. That's still pretty fun, though. Turning video games into a drinking game is fun, as long as you're not terrible at the game. See friend? Do I call the Grace chick? 30 turns? You guys don't play no shit. Everyone get out there, huh?
There is something
We should do drinking Mario Party because I win.
My purpose was
Hey, the last time we played, I
by
won.
my mother, but now I act of my own volition. I have set my
Although I'll
heart
admit, most of the
upon
times when me and
world
Kayla play,
that
I get my
would
ass
have,
kicked.
regardless of my mother's designs. I won't allow anyone to speak ill of that, not even you.
But I'll agree, Kayla. We'll do it. So long as we do it on the stream live. So that means we're not doing
You're
it.
like my favorite streamer woman tipping hand light skin tone.
Did they describe the skin tone of the emoji? Wow, that's awesome. But also hilarious. I like the way she said it. Let's hold on. Let's play that again just because it was really funny.
You're like my favorite streamer woman tipping hand light skin tone.
Women tipping hand like skin tone. Light skin tone. That's hilarious. Absolute cheers for that one. Kayla, thank you for the 100 stars. You're amazing. And it's awesome to hear that I'm your favorite streamer. Cheers. I'll play that shit. That's fun. What up, Michael? Cheers. Thank you very much for the like. Russell was bad. My wife was drinking wine. Ooh. Wine will get you pretty good if you're versus drinking a light beer. What were you drinking? Were you just drinking Busch Light, Coors, Bud Light?
Do you hear me? It is I, Lieutenant. who
She
always
scared the shit out of me.
Castle Sol lies just off to the north, where the other medallion is housed. It will grant passage to the land of the healing tree.
Michael, what's going on? How's the hail? This man's down in Australia, where you think they get no snow or anything, getting pounded by hail. It's gone already. You're drinking Rainbow Sherbet. It's a local beer. It's sour. Ooh, I would love that then. Sour's my flavor. Like, I eat a rather large amount. Damn it, wrong side. Of sour candies. It's about the only candy I'll eat. Like, chocolate's okay, but I worked in a chocolate factory for a while with Willy Wonka. Alright, it wasn't Willy Wonka, but I did work in a chocolate factory. And I ate a lot of chocolate. And it kind of ruined chocolate a little bit for me. And a lot of sweets. But sour? Sour's my candy. Alright, don't think I can reach that because it was an awkward location. So I would drink sour drinks. I love that shit. Actually, Bud Light Seltzer Sour is a thing, and it's pretty good. If you like seltzers to any degree, try Bud Light Seltzer. They don't pay me to say this, but damn, they should. If anyone works for the marketing team of Bud Light, refer them to me. Sunny again with rain on and off. Nice. That's not bad. Either rain. Rain for crops. You're also like my favorite streamer who got me into it. Oh, thank you. I guess I've gotten a few people into it. One of the people who followed me early on started streaming. Kept saying it was me who helped him do it. I don't mind. I like to help. Also, that talking is where you need to summon jellyfish. Summon a jellyfish? What does that do? Is the local company here in Oklahoma? Oklahoma? Okay. Then it almost certainly isn't sold here. Oh, now don't everyone look at just me at once. Fucking these guys. Cheers. You love warheads? I like warheads. I like warheads. I think maybe one of my favorite party tricks is because sour Skittles is my favorite. Sour Skittles, warheads, things like that. People who don't like sour look at you as you eat it. And the fact that your face doesn't look like this every time you eat one, you know, they're like, how the hell are you doing that? Sam, thank you for the like. Cheers. How are you doing, Sam? But one of my favorite ones that gets people is taking a slice of lemon or lime, particularly lemon, and eating it like it's an orange. Love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm off the gym.
I'm off to the gym? Oh, Russell, all right. Sounds good. I forgot it's been 45 minutes. I forgot you were heading out. Hell yeah, though. Thank you for the 500 stars. Hella cheers. I appreciate that. That's huge. Hey, it was good chatting with you. You'll have to come back and chat some more. I might be on more this weekend. I usually am not, but we'll see how circumstances play out. I just moved into my place, and I still got a lot of unpacking, but we're at a slightly free Friday night. So it'll be interesting. GG's, sir. GG's to you as well. Hell yeah. Ooh, what's that? My mouse was hovering over something and something popped up. Sweet. That read out loud thing is awesome. Yeah, it's something, if you want to do it, ooh, you have to set up, if you're using Streamlabs OBS on their website, I think, not through the app. You like do account preferences or something like that, and it opens up your account on their website. and it's an option you can turn on. It's awesome. It's fun. And I enjoy it. I like it because it gives an opportunity for you guys to have a voice on the stream. So I think it's pretty cool. Kayla, yeah, you're weird with the lemon thing. Kayla loves it. She gives me the dirtiest look when I eat lemons in front of her. It's like the "you're not even human" look. How the hell did you do that? Which only makes me want to do it more. For the record. When you get that kind of reaction, you're like, alright. Gotta do more. Yeah, you guys are like... I thought, doesn't the day, like, the earliest time of the day start in New Zealand? I believe. And the only reason I know that, and the only reason I'm guessing that it's New Zealand, is because... if you pre-order a game on, say, Xbox here, and you want to be one of the first people to play it, you change your time zone to New Zealand time, and you'll get to play it about a day before everybody else. But lemons are so nice. See? Lemons are delicious. And you gotta have some lemons to avoid getting scurvy. I'd like to look at my map now, but I think this is where the guy's supposed to be. Oh, it's right here. I forgot it's a summon sign. Let's go invading. How hard can this be? Oh, thank you. Oh, I need that helmet. It's a ram helmet. I'm like Ram. I like his moves. I want that. And I'm terrified. He's so good. He's so good. Those whips are insane. He's just beating the fuck out of my already dead body. Why? I'm already dead! Alright, he quit. Okay. It's gonna be like that. Let's go. Michael's still finding it hard to get my alerts to play sounds and the images. For, like, one console? One platform or all platforms? Because you gotta set it up if you're doing all three platforms. Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook for all of them. There should be like a standard zombie running little da-ding noise. Lucky I can keep doing this. Jiminy Christmas, he's amazing. Those whips are so fast, they do so much damage. Can you get a Black Ram GX helmet? Here's the thing. I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to From Software and try to get myself into the game. You know, if Fortnite can get, I I've seen Doc has a skin in Fortnite and some other stuff. He can get stuff like that. Why can't I? Just because I'm an extremely small streamer in comparison to him? Just because he does this all day, every day, and I get a couple hours, 4 days a week. Alright, maybe those are good reasons. Shit! This dude's insane. Alright. Here's what needs to happen. I'm gonna pick up these runes. I need 30 seconds to offload all of these cheers I've been drinking, and then I'll be right back, and we'll take them out again. I've got too much weight. 30 seconds. Be right back. And I'm back already, just like I said. Look at that. Virginia, thank you for the like. Cheers. And don't think I missed it. Sam, thank you for the shares. Double cheers. Appreciate you guys. There will be no end to the misery that is me taking on this Juno person until I win. One thing you'll find about me, I don't quit. I really wish you didn't just seal right there. Fart nuggets. I almost had him. Almost had him. So close. No giving up. He's going down. Cheers. Honestly, I'm going to have to get more to cheers with, which I'm almost out. Whatever that is up there that's making all that noise, I'm terrified of it. No lie, I don't want to go up there. But we're going to. Everything in this game that I come across will die. That blood loss, it's insane. I should know. I'm the guy with 2 katanas that do blood loss. Well, cheers again. Don't worry. This time I've got him. Guaranteed. This is probably the toughest enemy I faced in a long time. Like, of all the bosses and everything that I've gone against, I don't think anything's killed me this much in a while. Told you, this time! I calls him like I sees him. I figured out his moves, I had my timing pretty much down. Haslow's pedal whip? It's Hellman. Which isn't really a ram helm. It just kind of has the spiraling back. Kind of ramish. Oh, shit! Oh! That's the dude from the Round Table. Who's talking about his servant. If you find him, then his servant gets killed or whatever, and then he goes on like a tirade. Try jumping. In your dreams, bud. Alright. So do I maybe... Do I maybe go this way? Do I try to get up top so I can get this part of the map? I don't know if I can walk through here or not. Do I go up? You know what? This seems kind of dead-endish. I guess I'll go up here. Check out the rest of the river later. Potentially. Alright, a lot of messages. Maybe we'll read some. Secret merchant head. You can't trust when someone says liar ahead or when they're not saying liar ahead, because you just gotta believe them, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. Because people will put liar ahead to troll you. I don't know if you've come across this before, but someone will put, like, hey, here's a secret wall, and someone will put right behind it, oops, I dropped my controller, liar ahead. So you don't try it. Oh, Vagabond. Thanks. I always try to buy every limited thing, whoops, that you can from a merchant. Buy them out of that stock, and anything that's not, that's unlimited. is probably not that good. And starter class stuff, some I buy, some I don't. I should say I have bought stuff. But I've since stopped because I'm like, why would I buy that? I'll never use it. I don't know what's with these sliding skulls. They're creeping me out. There's something over there that's terrifying. I could hear the sounds.
Where did you go?
Sister, where did you go? I was told something about summoning a jellyfish. I hear there's something. Oh. Sniper required ahead and then try giant. Why would you have to snipe the giant? Classes with sadness. Okay. Okay, then I think we pretty much explored the whole thing. It's time to go on in. But it's white. Okay, maybe this is what he was talking about. I might have to like leave there and come back in. Try fleeing is right. Jiminy Christmas. Can't summon again. It's glitchy. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Oh, Ryan, this is the King Kong you wanted. The skeleton of King Kong. Now I can summon again, huh? Okay, didn't expect that. Drink, 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 drink. Virtual spear. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you. Another belt dangler. I don't know what the health bar is for this thing. gonna try to take care of this jellyfish thing first. And we can try to take care of the rest of up here before we enter this fortress. I'm trying my best to do it all without going back to the Grace, but whew, that is a hefty humped climb. Shoot. Can't summon again here. That's because I killed everything. So I must have to go back to the Grace. Which there's a lot between the closest Grace and here. What the hell am I looking at? Oh, I have to... Rather disappointing. Okay, I need to grab another beer. Quick. So I'll be right back, everybody. BRB. Give me about 1 minute at the maximum, but I'll be right back. All right. What's going on, everybody? Let's do this. I'm just gonna rush through. I have 200,000 runes at stake. Michael, what's going on? You'll have to bring job sites that you have 15 other people working here. Two jobs been pushed up to 4 hours because they're getting walked over. Oh, you'll have being brought on to job sites that already have too many people. That sucks. I thought it was your your uncle's business. Sounds like, no offense to your uncle, poor planning. Maybe he didn't have enough jobs going on, so he's just like, can't not pay these guys, they'll all get pissed and leave, so everyone do the same thing even though it's a waste of time. Maybe something along those lines. Trying to think as on the bright side about it as I can. That's what I can come up with. Hey, there's a poke guy. 2-hour job is now a 4-hour job when we get given the job. We're subcontractors. I guess I don't really know how that all works. Contractors, subcontractors. So, what, like, a contractor who owns his business takes on too much work, he can't do it all. So he finds somebody else and he pays them a portion of the job to do the job for him instead of just recommending they call you directly. Yes. Yes, this is exactly what I need. So what's going on? Cold yet? Freezing. Nah, I got the Ronin armor on. I'm good to go. What the hell is this glitch? It's an invisible bridge? Look at that! Oh, what do I do now? What is the point of this? That was the scariest thing I've ever done. I'm not sure I even want to be here yet. Please stop, please. I can't stand the movements, it's too fast, freaks me out. Wait, did you kill that dude just to steal his gear? Absolutely. I looked it up. It said you can kill him to steal his gear. Well, you can kill him and get his gear if you... basically, I looked it up and it didn't matter if you killed him or not. You could do the frenzied flame thing you told me not to do. And then the gear would all drop at the end. Or you can kill him, but it doesn't really matter. There's no consequence to either way. Maybe. From what I read, it didn't matter. You're not telling me not to do it. Alright, well, to be fair, I wasn't going to do it once I was done thinking about it, because I would have never discovered that secret on my own. So if that is a possible ending, then I would have never been there in the first place. So I would have never done that ending. Right. So we'll just do it another time. I'm not worried about it. We'll just have to see what ending I would have done organically. Because if you didn't tell me about that secret, there's a chance I may have seen it in a TikTok or something. And went back and done it and got stuck into it, unless I happen to also do the thing that gets me out of it. These are a lot of small chances. And I want to disarm. So when it says it doesn't really matter, because it has a part in a quest, but it says it doesn't matter when I looked it up if he's alive for that part or not. It doesn't inhibit the quest. It doesn't inhibit the frenzied flame ending. It doesn't kill off any possibility. It's just an additional thing I could have done and could have seen according to what I read. I did some research. I definitely did some research after I didn't go into that place. The curiosity was too strong. Didn't watch any videos, so I don't know what anything looks like. So I just read some words. A little bit made sense. And that's all I needed. I need to have the general understanding of what would happen and what wouldn't. Ooh, but I do have a new beer. Cheers, everybody. Let me do that. I need to go back, but well, I'm here. I don't want to pass that invisible bridge again. Oh. A big frozen lake. Damn it. I killed that guy. Shit. Well, now I need to come back across the invisible bridge again. Oh. I don't know how many runes I had. Anyone see how many runes I just lost? can't die. Susan, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Big time appreciate it. Cheers. Thank you very much. I killed that one, but not that one. Well, now we know. A little bit blown away that there's no graces right away. I'll say in certain areas of this game, graces are there. It's like every 50 to 100 feet. This place, not so lucky. I'm gonna guess there's an Evergaol here. That church has to have one. Just in case. Okay. I only had 83. It's not bad. Oh. I'm gonna mark the Evergaol and then head back. You've got to do the jellyfish sister thing. Kind of marked. It's pointing me towards that fort. Ooh. They don't call it the Mountain Giants for nothing, huh? Makes the golems look tiny.
Promise me, dear sister, you're finally here. No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
It's not your sister. Fancy spin. That was interesting. Ooh, you know what I've forgotten this whole time? I gotta go back to your net. I don't like the if-then items. If you do this, then that will happen. So I'll have to do, I think, this one next. The L tree, or tree, or whatever. And then finish checking out this little area, and then we'll move down into here. But first, we gotta go back here because there's an item I forgot that you get when the frenzied flame guys down there flame the things or whatever. It's hidden under. Oh, not here. Oh, did you hear that? There's a loud crack on my shoulder. Go through the secret area into the most horrific area I've ever seen. Nope, not here. Okay. Where was it? Right here? Interesting. Alright, well, that was the one item I wanted to get. Okay. So we'll do that little Erd Tree area now. We can do that. We'll do that rest of this little plateau I'm on. Get down, do the fort. At least enter the fort before the end. Kind of sounds like boss music. Well, there's a castle over here? That didn't appear on the menu. Oh, hello. Speaking of that screenshot, my controller batteries are about to die. just run away. I'm trying so hard. No. Okay, close one. Basically just doubled my runes. Ooh, those guys were a joke. Now they're taking more than a couple hits from a really strong me. Okay, the castle's across the pond here. Still not learning my lesson. I need to change these batteries now. Does say my other battery pack's not charged. Okay, one's definitely charged. Probably saying that because I had to unplug it for a little bit. I had to rearrange my PC. So get this. Hilarious. So my PC was faced backwards, so the back end was facing me on my setup. If you look at the picture I put out the other day, and that's just because I was trying to figure out how to put the cords together the way I had it now. And I was working from home, so I was working at my desk the whole day, and I turned my chair around kind of towards the inner of my desk, and my foot just barely caught one of the cords on the back end. Well, it was one of the HDMIs for one of my monitors. Didn't break it. It still worked. But bent the fuck out of it. That looks like a grace down there. That's the grace we'll end at. So we got the boat guy. We're going to check out the rest of this first. Boat guy, bell tower, grace. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Oh, this also leads down to the lake, huh? Oh shit. Wow, that did so much damage. That was actually kind of insane by him. I thought that guy looked tough, but my thought was, how bad could he be? Probably should have used these runes. But, kind of rebel. What died that gave me 18 runes? So you what died that gave me 180,000 runes. E. I'm hoping there'd be like an introductory grace down here. So I've actually got to do the frozen river from here to here as well. Ah, here's what I'm talking about. Level up. Let's get everything to a nice even number except for faith. Fuck faith. Fuck faith. Or as Mike Tyson would say, in the faith. It's a terrible joke. But it's going back to like the, what was that? Was it one of the hangovers where they say fuck Facebook in the face because they couldn't think of what to say? Do it with Mike Tyson. Faithbook. Okay, we'll go here, we'll take on the boat guy, we'll go down there, kill the bell guy, find the first grace, and that's where we'll end it for tonight. We'll have to go back, check out that river system tomorrow, the parts we haven't. This fort, that river, the lake. Lot to see, lot to do. The beast eye quivers. I've seen that before, I just don't know what it means. resistant a good boulder bloom. Didn't actually land on me. Seen what he has. See that. Maybe you should open and have some treasure in them as well. More maps to get here at least. This man is death root. See what I get. Cheers, everyone. No problem. Well, nothing against you. Wait, I do need to figure out that one. Converted fringe tower. This thing. That thing. Remember, that way leads me down here. Potentially. Yeah, I might just search this river real quick. No, I won't. It's so late. I gotta get up early for work. We'll just go back to here and we'll end it for tonight. So again, the question of the night, for those of you watching live after the stream or on YouTube, feel free to comment your answer, is what is the world's hottest chili pepper? You may have heard of a few of them, but do you know which one is actually the hottest? Is it the Trinidad Scorpion, the Naga Viper, The Ghost Pepper or the Carolina Reaper? Shoutouts quick, and then we'll come back around and give you the answer here at the very end. All right, so let's see here. We got a lot of shoutouts to do. Thank you, William, for the like and share. William Harris, thank you for the like. TJ, thank you for the like. Russell, thank you for the like and the 500 stars. Big appreciation for you on that one. Uncanny, thank you for the like. Thank you for the share. David, thank you for the like. Mike for the like. Arthur for the like. Tyler for the like. Joey for the like. Kayla for the like. Ryan for the like. Kayla for the 100 stars as well. Michael, thank you for the like. Sam for the like and the share. Virginia, thank you for the like. And Susan for the like. There's a lot of likes. We had a lot of people in here tonight. A lot of reactions. A lot of chats. A lot of shares. It was fantastic. I appreciate all of you guys. It was a big, big night to end the standard week here, Monday through Thursday, 6 to 9 Central Standard Time. I don't know what tomorrow's going to hold for me. Might stream, might not. Don't have a lot of plans, but I have a lot to do. So we'll see how I'm feeling, where I'm at with things. And just keep an eye on those notifications. Ryan, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you for that smiley face. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway. So I tried the Trinidad Scorpion. Oh, no, I've seen somebody try the Trinidad Scorpion before. It is not the hottest. It's one of the hottest. But what's deadly about it is that it's not as bad as a lot of other peppers, but that it lasts a very long time. It's a very slow burn. You don't get over it very quick. So it's not the Trinidad Scorpion. Naga Viper, never heard of it. Probably a real pepper. Probably hot as hell. Ghost pepper, extremely hot. And it was the hottest pepper in the world like 10, 12 years ago. And all these peppers are like manufactured by man, by the way. None of these things were natural. The Carolina Reaper is actually the hottest pepper man-made and in existence. And here is the tidbit on that. So the Carolina Reaper has been certified as the world's hottest chili pepper by Guinness World Records since August 7th, 2013. So maybe it was more than 10 years ago that the ghost pepper was. Or maybe it was the top one before that. Who knows? The original crossbreed was between a ghost pepper, a former world record holder. Okay, so right before the Carolina Reaper, it was ghost pepper. So when I tried the ghost pepper, it was the hottest world in the world. Don't do it. I was miserable. Tears running, nose, chugging milk, and putting ice cubes in my mouth for a very long time. It doesn't make you feel like more of a man. I can say now that I've had ghost chili pepper sauce, that I've eaten a dried one, which is somehow makes it hotter, I'm told. But I'm not going to say that I just took it like a champ. I 100% did not. So it's a crossbreed between a ghost pepper and a red habanero. Habaneros aren't great either. They're fucking awful. The flavor's not even there. There's no flavor in these things. I had friends that would eat the ghost pepper. That's the only reason I did it. Like, they had like a big thing of the sauce, and they would put it on their brats like it was ketchup. I'm not even kidding you. The reason the first time I tried it is because I was really hungry. We were hanging out for a long period of night. The only food we had left was a brat left over. I wanted it, and the deal was that I could have half, but one guy got to put all the stuff on it. And so, again, he put ghost pepper on like it was ketchup, ate it like it was nothing, didn't move a muscle, didn't break a sweat. And here I am dying, going to the cooler, constantly chugging down ice cubes. We didn't even have cool drinks left by the time I was done. So, don't do them. Don't do them, unless you're a psychopath like some of my friends were. There's no point. Nobody wins. Bet his stomach was torn up. Yeah, he probably had a bit of an explosion when he got to the bathroom, but I'll tell you, mine was. I didn't feel good. I was probably 18, 19 at the time. I knew better, but I was so hungry. And I didn't eat the whole thing. I had like a bite. And I couldn't continue to eat. It wasn't worth it. My hunger led me to making a bad choice. Oh, but whatever I was saying about my computer and the cords, I bent a HDMI cord like this. It worked. Threw it out. I don't know if I ever finished that story. I have bad OCD, not OCD, ADD. Can't even think of the things. I've got them all. Yeah. So, Ryan, Douglas, Kayla, everybody, Russell, TJ, William, Michael, everybody who's been chatting along with us tonight. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you guys as always. Maybe we'll see you this weekend. I don't think I'll have any time Saturday. I've got a busy day then. Sunday, not super likely, but if anything, there's a chance tomorrow. But you guys will see that notification if it happens. So, until then, in case I'm not on then, everyone have a good weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday, 6 to 9 Central Standard Time per our scheduled show. And stay fresh, cheese bags. Don't forget, follow if you're new, like if you're not. If you're not on YouTube, thanks for watching. Sub if you're new, like if you're not. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night.